right, Leos. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Marlissa. This is At Word from Mars Tarot, and I'm here to take care of the Leo placements. All right. Y'all are number three, so thank you for the views. I feel like they were like in the 20s. I'm not sure. Like maybe a little shy of 30. Um, so, again, thank you for being here, Leo. This is going to be your November predictions. Leos, if you are wanting a reading from me or if you're wanting to send a donation, please feel free to do that. I have links now below because I'm getting my shit together. Very proud of me. So I have links for donations and I have links for readings. But even if you choose to get a reading by me, you would still need to email me your questions because the note section that's in PayPal, I don't think that's going to be a big enough space if you have 3, 4, 5 questions. All right. So, off Bucks Leo, what I see here, signs I see here are Scorpio. Um, the major signs that I see here are Scorpio, Libra, and Aquarius. And then you have a Queen of Wands and a Page of Cups. So, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, those are heavier energy um or wait, excuse me, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius. Those are the major energies. And then you have a Queen of Wands here, which could be you, a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And then you have a Page of Cups, which could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. All right. So uh God forbid, I hope that you do not experience, a well, let me just say it this way first and state it in a positive way. There's transformation that's taking place this month in your life. Huge transformation in November, and you may even feel that, okay? There's some sort of letting go or releasing or starting anew, transitioning. There's big changes. Some of you could be releasing a Scorpio. Um, I hope and pray that you do not experience, like, a death, like, in the family or whatever the case may be. But after I watched this show, and from when I used to read when I was like years ago, some people do actually experience like some sort of death when this card comes out. So that's not to, I know my Leo babies, y'all tend to be a little bit more anxious. That's not to make you anxious. The usual thing is transition and change and transformation, sign of Scorpio. All right. So that is something that is heavily taking place in your life this month. Okay. I see you embodying, like getting in touch, like you're healing so much and you're working on yourself so much, or you have been doing that, that like you are in your highest self. The Queen of Wands is here. This is somebody who is very self-assured, charismatic, confident. You may be being a bit more social this month. Also, people could be attracted to you. The Queen of Wands very much so sits on her throne, and people want to, come to her because she's so charismatic. My favorite thing about the Queen of Wands, though, is that even though she lives her great life, all right, she helps other people while she's still like building up her queendom or while she's in her queendom. So she's not like peasant. Like she's not like that, She's very much so, how can I help you? Especially when people come to her. All right. So I feel like you're embodying that energy this month, which I love to see. Now, some of you Leos, you know, maybe you could uh in addition to healing yourself, maybe some of you are connected to another fire sign, 333. Some of you could be connected to another fire sign or an Aquarius, and there's some healing coming towards that relationship this month. And it would be because it's finally the right time. Like this person is in their, higher, power. They are, of their higher self. Okay. But with the star here, sign of Aquarius, this is very much so miracles, hoping for things. All right. So for the fact that there is some sort of ending that has taken place, like this, with the star being here and the justice card being at the bottom of the deck, sign of Libra, it makes me feel like that justice is coming towards you. The scales will be balanced, things will be fair, you will be rejuvenated, you will have what you want. You'll also feel renewed this month, like something about you is going to feel very new, very different. And I love that for you. So justice at the bottom of the deck, sign of Libra. The star here, sign of Aquarius. Um, you could also have some sort of offer coming in, maybe from a younger water sign, or maybe somebody who is just a little bit more immature than you, Leo, with this Page of Cups here. That could be for Pisces, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, all right? This is somebody who's very much so a dreamer. Maybe somebody's going to be coming forward and letting you know that they have a crush on you. Um, the only worry that I have here is that page and queens don't go together real bad. All right. Like a queen needs another queen or a king energy. But maybe also this could be you stepping into some sort of like mentee type of, role with someone, okay, with this page of cups here. Um, this is definitely somebody whose head ends up being in the clouds a bit, or someone who's more naive or a dreamer, okay? And in another way, maybe some of you may need to be in touch more with this Page of Cups energy to allow your dreams to come true. Because maybe you're strict. Maybe you're strict around these parts, all right? And it's like, okay, it's okay to be a dreamer, Leo. So you take it how it resonates, but Page of Cups, typically somebody younger, doesn't have to be, could just be somebody who's not as mature as you, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So the oracle cards, we have ask for help. So there may be something here that you need to ask for help with, especially while you're going through some sort of transition. So don't be afraid to ask for that help, okay? We have dark eyes. So maybe somebody had, dark eyes, or maybe this is more so like a metaphor. Like maybe there was somebody that you were connected to who had dark eyes, like their spirit or something just seemed off, like dark eyes. And then we have no. So if you have a question here that's like heavy on your mind, Leo, the answer is no. Okay. I feel like you're being encouraged to have a good old funky time this month. All right. We have fun or party at the bottom of the deck, and underneath that is house or move. So if you're somebody who, recently moved, or if you're somebody who recently moved, maybe you're called to throw a party at your home. If maybe you have a friend who's recently moved, maybe they're going to host something and you may meet someone there. All right. Next set of oracle cards, we have surrender here. So Leos, one thing about you all, you do like to be in control. So there's, in some way, shape, or form where you're being called to surrender. And I could see that, all right, with the surrender card here and the death card, right? Because when transformation is coming, or if, a death experience is coming for you, there's nothing, what you're called to do is more than likely accept that transition and that ending, and to allow it to be what it is. But that may be hard for you, for somebody who likes to be, in control. So we're going to go ahead and read this surrender card from this deck and see what it's talking about. Oh. All right, surrender. The symbol whales, keywords: acceptance, relinquishing control, awe, and yielding. All right. Awakened Soul Story. Our awakened souls who are at sea kayaking with two very special animal kin have had a realization of divine surrender today. The whales have come to them as a messenger and sign of grace and acceptance. Whales hold powerful energy. They are the living memory of the planet. They live in open water and travel great distances every year. The openness of the whale reminds us to surrender. When we surrender like the whale, we can go with the natural flow of things again. Our kayakers can only see from a certain perspective, from the surface down, and only what the available light will let them see. They have very little control over what happens in the expansive environment that they are in. Awaken meaning. Today you are being asked to gracefully hand over the need to control the path and outcome of the situation. This can be hard, especially when you have invested so much. When you try to control, you put up blocks. When you relinquish control, you create space for things to move again. If you are able to give it over with grace, ease soon follows. If you are able to give it over with grace, ease soon follows. If you are able to give it over with grace, ease soon follows. I know y'all hard-headed, so I'm gonna say it 3 times. Twin, fire sign, it's okay. This card also holds the message of accepting where you are. It does not serve you or others to deny where you are. When you accept and give up your projections or illusions, you can move forward. Are you being challenged to give something up to a higher power? How does that challenge you? Allow something outside of yourself to bring you miracles. Surrender is also allowing yourself to be totally present in the moment, to be open to feeling powerful emotions, to being in awe of the majesty and magic around you. Surrender to the way you feel completely. Surrender to love. For those of you who crave freedom, this is a powerful card. The more you can work to loosen the grip you have of the journey and outcome, the more free you can be. Trust that you are going to be provided for and that good things will consistently happen to you, and they really will find a way to become reality. Shadow meaning control, fear, lack of trust, worrying about the outcome or future, manipulating the outcome. Affirmation: I surrender. As simple as that. So, Leo, you may want to practice just saying that I surrender out loud, throughout your day. Okay. Personal reflections: do I trust that the universe has my back? Whatever you believe in, God, source, spirit, universe, Allah, your angels, your ancestors, do I trust that the blank has my back? All right. So some of you may be seeing the angel number 9 or 45. That's at the bottom of the deck. Okay. And that says pink rose. So I don't know if some of you all see like pink roses, or maybe if you end up seeing that, that may be a sign for you. The next number here, the next number that is here is 7, and it says understanding. Some of you may be connected with turtles. That may have some sort of a significance for you. And the colors purple and pink. All right, understanding. And I'm going to pull the deck for that as well. 11:11 on the clock. What section is this under? I don't know. Okay. The number 7 is known as the temple, and its symbol is a triangle sitting on top of a square. This symbol resonates with mysticism and idealism, plus illusion and disillusion. In drawing this card, you are reminded that knowledge is power. What is there in your life right now that requires you to gather knowledge? The more you know, the more success will follow. Use the inner power that you feel right now to inspire others, whether it is in friendship or business. If you listen to your inner guidance, you have nothing to fear. Learn to be pliable with listening and understanding. This is not a time to be unwilling. Be determined in a positive way. If within yourself right now, you feel that you'd like some uninterrupted me time, then allow yourself to do that. Make sure you inform family and close friends of your intention. This feeling of isolation shouldn't last long, and you'll be your old self in no time. This number vibrates to the colors purple, pearl, old rose, and magenta. Wear one or more of those colors when you feel you need a boost. So even some of you, if you don't really like, if you're not super fond of those colors, maybe just like paint your nails or your toes that color, or go ahead and buy flowers that are that color and like have it in your home somewhere that's visible for you. Okay. But I see surrendering, and I see, renewal here. Okay. And I also see that silence may be something that is important for you with the number 7 card that just came out. So like silence is golden or silence is key. There's some type of way where silence is going to restore you while you're going through this transformation and while balance is being restored in your life. Okay, Leo, that's what I have for you. Please let me know how it resonates in the comments down below. Please like, share, subscribe. Liking really helps a lot. And yeah, book a reading with me if you want one. See you. Bye.